Good evening, students. Once again, we are back with the same chapter, that is chapter number 7, factorization. Now, in this part of the video, we will discuss about the topic factorization of quadratic trinomials. Now, as you can see in the screen also, it must be in the form of x square plus px plus q, where p is equals to a plus b and q equals to a into b. A and b are the two numbers. So it might be written as x square plus a plus b x plus a into b. We can simply call it as middle term factorization. I hope that you have understood the topic. Now let's begin with one of the examples. If suppose I have one question, that is x square plus 8x plus 15. Let's suppose I have one question, that is x square plus 8x plus 15. Now you can see this quadratic trinomial is in the form of x square plus px plus q, where p is 8 and q is 15. Now I have to convert p, that is equals to a plus b. It means I have to convert 8 as a plus b, in which if after splitting 8 into a plus b and after multiplying it with a into b, it comes 15. I hope that you have understood. Once again I am repeating. After splitting 8 to a plus b, if I multiply a and b, that is ab, it must be equals to 15, and that is simply middle term factorization. So how I will convert it? Let's see. Now if I take a as 3 and b as 5, if I will take a as 3 and b as 5, then a plus b will be equals to 8 and a into b will be equals to 15. I hope that you have understood. So I may write it like this way: 3x plus 5x plus 3 into 5. I may write it like this way, or else I will write it like this way also: x square plus 3x plus 5x plus 15. Now what I have to do? I have to take common from each and every term. Now from both these terms I will take common x. So here it becomes x plus 3, and here it becomes, if I will take 5 from these two terms common, then here it becomes x plus 3. Now these two binomials will be taken common as they are same, and here it remains x and here it remains 5. So this will be my answer. I hope that you have understood. Now let's take one more example. Of same type of question. Now if I have one question, let's suppose I have one question, that is x square plus 15x plus 56. Now you can see here 15 is p and 56 is q. Now I have to represent p as a plus b, and I have to represent q as a into b. It means that while splitting 15 to a plus b, if I will multiply a and b, it gives me 56. So how I will split it? So if I will take a as 8 and b as 7. Now if I will take a as 8 and b as 7, then what I will get? 8 plus 7 becomes 15, and 8 into 7 becomes 56. So I think so I have solved it. I will write it like this way: x square plus 8x plus 7x plus 56. From these two terms I will take x as common, so it becomes x plus 8, and from these two terms I will take 7 as common, so it becomes x plus 8. So from these two terms I will take x plus 8 common. These two binomials are common, so I will take it. So here it left x and here it will be left 7. So this will be my answer. I hope that you have understood. let's take further example. Now if I will take one more example, that is, if the factorization of quadratic trinomial which is in the form of this x square plus px plus q, that is splitted into this way. Now if the form changes, it becomes ax square plus bx plus c, then how I will multiply? If this becomes ax square plus bx plus c, then how I will multiply? So always remember one thing. Here b is termed as p. Here b is termed as p, and a and c is termed as q. A and c is termed as q. A multiply c is termed as q. Now in this form, let's take one more example. You will better understand this topic. So if I will take one example, that is 3x square minus 4x minus 4. Now remember one thing. In these type of questions, first of all, my prime motive is to multiply the x square coefficient and the constant part. So here the x square coefficient is 3 and the constant is 4. So I will multiply these 3 and 4. So it becomes what? 12. So it becomes 12. Now I will what? Prime factorize it. After prime factorization, what I will get? 2, 6, 12 and 2, 3, 6, 3, 1, 3. Now I have to multiply any of these terms and add it or either subtract it to obtain 4x. Yeah, 4 here. So let's see what I will do. If I will multiply 2 into 3, so what it becomes? It becomes 6. Now if I will subtract it with 2, so what I will get? I will get 4, and that is 4 here. So I may write it like this way: 3x square, as minus is here, so I will write minus 6x, then I will write plus 2x minus 4. Now you see, if I will subtract it, it becomes 4x, and if I will multiply this, this becomes 3 into 4, means 2 6 are 12, and 3 into 4 is equals to 12. So remember the concept. The concept is, I have to split the middle term in such a way that after adding or subtracting, I will get the middle term, and upon multiplication, I will get the product of a and c. So here you can see, after subtracting it, I got the middle term, and upon multiply it, I got the product of a and c. So I will take the common from here, so it becomes 3x. I taken common, so here it left x and here it left x 2. I will take common from here 2, so it left x minus 2. So I will take common from here, x minus 2 taken as common, and here it left 3x and here it left 2. So this will be my answer. I hope that you have understood. So students, let's take one more example. So I have taken one more example, that is, if I will take 15x square minus 26x plus 8. Now if I will take this example, so let's see how I will solve this question. So my first step is to multiply a and c. So after multiplying a and c, that is 15 and 8, what I will get? I will get 120. Now prime factorize 120. What you will get? You will get this one, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now I have to multiply in such a way these prime factors such that upon adding or subtracting the prime factors with each other, I will get 26, and Upon multiplying it, I will get 120. So let's see how I will multiply this. So you can see, if I will multiply 2 into 2, it becomes 4. And when 4 multiplied with 5, it becomes 20. And 2 into 3 becomes 6. Now if I will add 20 and 6, I will get 26. That is my middle term. And if I will multiply 20 multiply 6, that is equals to 120. That is the product of A and C. So let's see how I will write this. I will write it like this way. 15x square minus 20x minus 6x plus 8. Why I have written minus? Because here in front of 26 the sign is minus. Now I have to take common. So from these two terms I will take common what? 5x. So here it left 3x minus 4. And from these two terms I will take common minus 2x. Sorry, minus 2. So here it will left 3x minus 4. So 3x minus 4 will be taken common, and here it becomes 5x minus 2. So this will be my answer. So I hope that you have understood the concept. Now you may able to solve exercise 7D. That is the last chapter of R.S. Agarwal class 8 mathematics. Thank you students. Have a nice day.